Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on KREM 2 News First at 4. I'm Whitney Ward. Well, the fight over sanctuary cities in Washington is starting to heat up. Spokane Valley is set to vote on a resolution reaffirming that it is not a sanctuary city. In the meantime, Eastern Washington Congressman Michael Baumgartner is weighing in on that debate. We want to bring it back here in the studio. KREM 2's Mark Hanrahan is here to break down what sanctuary cities are and why they are so controversial.
That's right, Whitney. Sanctuary cities are essentially places where local officials have decided that law enforcement will not share immigration information with federal officials. The city of Spokane voted last month to support a state law called Keep Washington Working Act that stops local cooperation with federal immigration officials statewide. That law has received national attention, and just today the U.S. House Judiciary Committee slammed that law in a letter to Washington Attorney General Nick Brown. Eastern Washington Congressman Michael Baumgartner is on the Judiciary Committee. He argued the law is endangering local communities by prioritizing undocumented immigrants over American citizens. State Democrats argue the law protects immigrant communities by strengthening their rights from excessive interactions with immigration and customs enforcement. Meanwhile, today the Spokane Valley City Council is set to revisit a resolution stating the valley is not a sanctuary city. However, leaders say Spokane Valley will ultimately comply with state laws, but it does not mean they have to like it. In 2016, Spokane Valley passed an ordinance declaring they were not a sanctuary city and directed law enforcement to assist agencies in enforcing U.S. immigration laws. The mayor points out they have updated their language to be in compliance with state law, but will not be declared a sanctuary city.
Our citizens are definitely more conservative than the average city of Spokane citizen. And a lot of times we get kind of lumped in together. So when you hear that Spokane does something, it's just assumed that Spokane Valley comes right along with them, right? And so we do spend a lot of time making sure our citizens understand that that's not true.
So in the end, today's vote is a symbolic one. While Spokane Valley City leaders want it to be known they're not a sanctuary city, they also say they will ultimately follow state law. We'll have a crew at that meeting in Spokane Valley tonight, and we'll bring you an update coming up on KREM 2 News at 10 and 11.